In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what's been cooking this week in Cosmos. We have a couple of mainnet launches, with token launches, with airdrops that you can claim right now after watching this video. Wormhole just teased a big announcement. We now have USDT on Cosmos and many, many more things. Now, first things first, let's look into where we currently stand at this market. By the way, I'm currently in Bali. If you're around here by any chance, hit me up. We're going to do an Atom Bali event on July 19th. But looking into the market, we haven't really seen any big movements this week for Bitcoin, even Ethereum, minus 0.7 or 2.3% respectively. If we scroll down and look at what our beloved Atom is doing, I don't know, as I'm making this video right now, Atom is going up a little bit. $9.40, still ranked 26. I think last week it was 28. So we reclaimed 2 ranks. I still believe that Atom needs to push to the top 20 ASAP. But there's a little bit of a gap right now between Atom and BUSD, which is currently ranked 20 and has a $4 billion market cap of $1.3 billion US dollars. So that's a big jump, 40-50% for Atom. And to be honest, there needs to be some catalyst, something that puts Atom into this bullish trail, into this bullish railways, right? Like Avalanche right now has had this little pump, even Solana, right? And obviously also Bitcoin Cash, right? Bitcoin Cash was for a very long time way below Atom and now is ranked 15th. So Atom needs to pull a BCH move in order to be really on everyone's radar, because I think right now people are not aware of the Atom economic zone and all these app chains that are exploring to migrate into an Atom zone. But yeah, still, if we zoom out, 78% down from the all-time high of $44. And I think that Atom sooner or later will wake up. It's a sleeping giant, in my opinion, in the entire crypto space. Now, and if we look into the Cosmos ecosystem as a whole, at least here on CoinGecko, we can see that also Injective has been trending recently, has made some moves. Kava, of course, with the implementation of USDT that now went live on the Kava mainnet. Osmosis seems to be flattening out at these price levels. At least that's what it feels like. And also after Osmo 2.0 went through, and more upgrades are coming, Osmo V16, there's a lot of cool stuff lined up that could make Osmo one of the biggest gainers for the next bull run. At least that's my thinking here. Akash, also obviously AI play really well, has been holding up strong in the past week. But jumping into one of the announcements of the week, I'm excited to be joining Quasar as an advisor. Quasar is building different walls where you can basically invest into the Cosmos ecosystem without having to manually build up your portfolio. So they have different vaults where you can just put in money and then you have exposure to an entire ecosystem or to one single category within Cosmos, and also different DeFi plays, right? So it's basically what Sommelier is doing for Ethereum, Quasar is doing for Cosmos. I think as the Cosmos ecosystem is maturing and advancing, and with the same networks coming over and Celestias and dYdX is coming over, Barra chain, I think there's a lot more demand for that. So I'm going to primarily help them with their own content strategy and roadmap, and just advise them a little bit on how to grow their community, how to communicate. Also, I think communications is one of the most overlooked things in crypto, right? Everybody just thinks, oh, we're building the best tech and it will sell itself. We'll reach users organically. But that's oftentimes not the case. And also they just launched their token QSR on their via StreamSwap. They also did a Twitter Spaces here recently with Sisla, who is actually the guy who invented StreamSwap, or the team from Omniflex that invented StreamSwap. So Quasar has used that. If you want to hear the experience, listen to this Twitter Spaces. Now, on a bigger picture, great news for the entire Cosmos ecosystem. Tether USDT is now natively integrated on Kava. And I know some people might say now, oh, this is bad for Noble and USDC. But in my view, this is a giant victory for Cosmos, right? After all, Cosmos is an ecosystem. There's not going to be one chain that rules everything. And then later this week, Wormhole came out and said, GM Cosmos, see you soon. It's Cosmos season. And they will also be at OsmoCon. And they will also be at Cosmos, by the way. But coming soon. So I know that they have been exploring, I don't know if they actually publicly announced that, but I know they have publicly teased that they want to launch a new chain. And it seems like that they're coming to Cosmos. So they might actually launch a Cosmos app chain. And they want to also bring interoperability between Solana, Cosmos, and other ecosystems as well. On another note, I was just on a little trip on a road to Cosmoverse roadshow, basically. We did Atom Singapore, the very first Cosmos event by Cosmoverse in Singapore. And there were a lot of great people there, to be honest. I met Tushar for the first time, founder of Persistence, in real life. I met people from Stake With Us, Michael here, and I met also Zach, who was the host. Big shout out to Zach and the dYdX team. We hosted this event at the dYdX headquarters. Also met Danny here. And then this was actually another full circle moment for me. I met Julian Hosp, who is actually one of the largest educators in the German-speaking space. So I think everybody, if you're from Germany or Switzerland or Austria, you at least have watched a couple of his videos and learned about crypto from him over the past years. There's no way around this guy. And also Cryptocito was present at the builder space in Saigon in Vietnam, represented by none other than Li Tang, who is our head of research. He gave a presentation about Cosmos and also shared a little bit about what we're doing here content-wise. And as we talk about events and conferences, there's also big news from Cosmoverse. So we just announced the first wave of speakers for Cosmos 2023, which is going to be taking place in Istanbul, October 2nd to 4th. First and foremost, none other than the Cosmos co-founder, Ethan Buckman himself. So Ethan is going to be there. Really excited for that. Then, of course, Sunny Agarwal, strong support of Cosmoverse, always there, always shares alpha at Cosmoverse, co-founder of Osmosis, longtime cosmonaut. Then we have Sima, who is a lawyer and also a good friend of us for many, many years. She's well connected in Turkey and has a lot of experience when it comes to also like the regulatory aspect of crypto. So she will be also speaking at Cosmoverse. The man without whom I would probably not be doing this, Jack Zampolin, he's the one who also got me into Cosmos, and one of the most positive, most ambitious and inspiring people in Cosmos, maybe even in crypto. Like this guy is doing so many things and it's really amazing. Very excited to have him. He was at Cosmos 1, couldn't be there last year, but this year is going to be there. Really amazing. Then, of course, Yelena, also long-term cosmonaut now and super integrated in everything, plugged in, doing a lot of things. And now with Noble also bringing USDC to Cosmos. So that's really cool. Saki, I don't think I need to talk to you much about him. He's been on my channel also many, many times and is the co-founder also of Sommelier, but also one of the earliest and most OG Cosmos people out there. Then, and you can already see like there's some obviously, blue chip faces in Cosmos, but there's also new people, right? There's also people that are not even in Cosmos. And we got Wolfgang Michael Kraus, who is a technical consultant for public blockchains at the Deutsche Telekom. So that's really cool. We're trying to bring in also more TradFi Web 2. I think this is really what we try to do this year with Cosmos, to branch out. We also got Binance represented. We got Alper Bulut, who is from Binance Turkey. And if you are not aware of the landscape in Turkey, Binance and Avalanche are by far the biggest ecosystems in Turkey. And we already have Binance announced. We have might have something in the works for Avalanche. But always great to have people also from other ecosystems at Cosmos. And last but not least, Nathan Char, marketing lead over at dYdX. And I know if you follow dYdX on Twitter, you might think that they don't really want to be part of Cosmos. You think that they want to distance themselves from Cosmos. But in the background, and I can tell you this as a conference organizer, as a validator, as a content creator, they're actually very supportive of Cosmos. They're very bullish on Cosmos. They just mean that users, traders, they shouldn't care what chain they're on. Like, it shouldn't be a marketing gimmick. It shouldn't be a sales pitch. Oh, we're in Cosmos, use us, right? It's more like we build a product, we go where the users are. Users come because we have a solid product, and they stay because of the product. They don't come and stay because of Cosmos. But in the background, they're upstreaming a lot of their work. They do a lot of BD and onboarding for Cosmos. They support the conferences. They support the content creators. So dYdX is really, really amazing in how they approach these things. And I'm very grateful for them, and also their support for Cosmos, obviously. And in that note, if you want to get your hands on tickets, join cosmos.org, subscribe with your email, and you should be notified first when tickets go live. Now let's get to this final chapter of the video, which is airdrops and mainnet launches. And that's probably also the main reason why you're watching this. But yeah, Archway mainnet went live. I kept you guys posted on this also in the past weeks. We actually announced the airdrop here exclusively on this channel first a couple of weeks ago. Now it's here. You can claim it. This is with my public portfolio challenge account, which, by the way, I think some people might be confusing, because you guys ask me why you don't hold Akash, why you don't hold this, that. This is just a demo portfolio, right? Obviously, I have multiple wallets. I've been investing into the crypto space since 6-7 years now. So I do hold Akash. I do hold pretty much every single coin in Cosmos. A lot of it is staked. Pretty much 99.98% of my money is in crypto. So yeah, just FYI, this is just a demo wallet. But still, I got 71 Arch here. And you have to take these missions to get the full airdrop. You even have to create an .arch domain, which is really cool. And they even have their own wallet, which is a mobile first wallet, because that's actually a big pain in Cosmos right now. Kepler, even Cosmos Station are not mobile first. So they're not optimized for that. I know that Trust Wallet is working on a lot of Cosmos integrations. They already have a lot, but they want to work on a lot more and basically make Trust Wallet the gateway to Cosmos on mobile. So Trust Wallet is really big, but now we also have ArchX, and I think the more competition, the better. So yeah, go claim your Arch airdrop, connect.archway.io. Then obviously also your Neutron airdrop, which you can also trade on Astroport. I think the price is still extremely good, 41 cents, given that we're currently in this bearish sideways movement here. I think Neutron is still holding up strong. Always make sure that if your airdrop is currently at a decent size, to maybe also realize some of that, right? Because I think the airdrop is still being given out for the next 56 days, so it will linearly unvest or unlock. And that means we still have a lot of sell pressure for the next roughly 2 months. But yeah, that's really Neutron here. And then talking about another chain that I forgot last week to announce, Empower Chain went live on mainnet. And there's also an airdrop checker on how you can check that. If you want to learn more about Empower, I think just go on their website, empowerchain.io. They also gave a great talk. At least I saw the one from the pitching competition they gave at Gateway in Prague. But they're in this circular economy, basically in this sustainability ecosystem that they want to disrupt. So yeah, I think what they're trying to do is really cool. Plastic waste and how they want to fix these problems. It's obviously a God's work mission that they're on. I think it's really hard to disrupt this, but I think they're at least building the technology that can enable to fix some of these problems, right? And I think this is a really, really cool mission. Same counts also for Region Network, IXO, right? Like I really love them for their mission. I just think it's really hard to gain substantial traction here. But yeah, I think this is really it for today. Thank you so much for subscribing, watching. If you are in Bali, Ho Chi Minh City, or Phuket over the next 2 months, let me know. We're planning to visit. We're planning to onboard new cosmonauts and make good connections, because we're on this road to Cosmos campaign right now. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to see you in my next video. Follow me on Twitter @Cryptocito. Stay safe and be good.